Regulators! Mount up!
Hey, Lewis here, our Shack Barbecue and other things. Well, a company reached out to me and asked me if I want to review their product. And you know me, mainly being in the barbecue, I make sure that when a company reaches out to me like that, it's something I would use. If it doesn't interest me in any way or have anything to do with what I do, barbecuing or mechanics or whatever, I usually turn them down. But in this case, it was something I really wanted to test out. So it was ChefsTemp. This is their wireless thermometer probe. I have some of their quick reads and I really like their quick read thermometers, probes. But this one here is for sticking in a slab of meat and monitoring the internal temp. And I believe this does the external temp too. But I'm going to bring you in closer and we'll take a look at this ChefsTemp wireless probe. All right, so what do we have here? We have the ChefsTemp Protemp Plus, the perfect temp every time. It has a rechargeable battery, unlimited range, zirconia handle, and it's environmentally safe. It's got some kind of seal on here. The #1 rated food thermometer by chefs worldwide. On the back, let's see. Features include unlimited range, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, receive cooking alerts from anywhere, multiple and mini size probe options, standard and mobile app display, 10,000 millimeter amps, rechargeable battery built in, high temp resistant, water resistant, stand for outdoor use. Yeah, so let's open this up and take a look at it. All right. So it's got a little information card. You got your instructional book here. We'll look at that. But this is the unit here. Comes with a charging cord. Yeah, I don't know what these are. They got numbers on them. Maybe if you had multiple probes, you can put that on there. Okay. So this is obviously a charging stand and probably has the display of what's going on there. Let's just see what happens. So no power to it right now. Back of the unit. Oh, this must charge the probes here. Cool. Huh. So you could probably have multiple of them. Let's take this out. This is the probe. Very cool. Of course, it's got the little safety switch, safety label on there. Always insert into meat past this line. Let's see, where's the line? Oh, you insert it that far? That's pretty far. But anyway, let's set that back on there. See this cover, that's magnetic. If you put it on there right. Yeah, something like that. And it stands like that. You got your power cord. Of course, it doesn't have the plug, but it's just USB there, as you can see. And it would plug in here. I'm sorry, the wrong end. This here would plug into here, like so. And then plug that into an outlet. So let's take a look at the instructions. Here you've got your app download QR codes. List the features before use. Do not. Who cares about those? Maximum temperature. Maximum temperature of 212 degrees. The maximum ambient, which is your external temp, of 662 degrees. So it's got an internal sensor there, and then probe safety notch is about, I would say, a little over halfway up the probe. Let's see what this says. Whoops. Know your device. Power switch, display screen, probe charger. A4, yeah, so it'll probe charge there. And then B3 is a reset button. Oh, in the center. Yeah, cool. So yeah, so the back is designed for 2 more probes you could have on this. The stand. While the stand and probe are charging, download the ChefsTemps app, which we'll do. Set up your probe temp. Yeah, pretty neat. Cleaning and maintenance, warranty, FCC. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get this plugged in and get it charging up. All right, as that's doing that, we're going to download the app. Go into the App Store, ChefsTemp, get. All right, and we'll let it download. You see, I'll bring it over here. You can see right there, it's showing the current charging value of this probe, and it says that it's fully charged. And it's looking for Wi-Fi. And this is probe 1, I guess. Anyway, get this. We'll just set that right there because it seems to be charged up. We'll do next. So take out the probe from the charger. So we're going to take the probe out. What's weird is that keeps lightening up. I don't know. Let's see if I can get this to stand here where you can see it a little bit. Put this here. Okay. Hit next. All right. Press and hold switches until the screen displays. And it doesn't say what switch. So maybe I press them both together. So we're going to try that. There. Okay. To channel 1. Successfully connected. I need to get it off Celsius on here. Let's see what happens if I... settings down here. Let's see what... temperature scale Celsius. We want it Fahrenheit. There. Let's go back in here. So... because I put it back on here, I think it stopped reading. I'll take that off. And I just have it sitting here in front. So it says that in this the shop here, it says it's 74 degrees, and it even says 74 on there. Let's take off this safety. Took off the safety strap. Okay. Let's hit that so you can see it. That's the current, but it doesn't show the inside. It's got a target of 167 there. So here, if we wanted to set up a cook, I'm just gonna tap to set up cook. So we are gonna do a cook today, a pork, and we're gonna do a loin. And see it says 145. So that is my target ambient internal temperature. So that's what I want. We hit start cook. Insert the probe before cooking. Well, I'm going to do a video on this pork loin. We're going to do a stuffed pork loin, and that'll be probably coming out next week. But I'm going to use this in my pork loin once I get it set up and going. So for now, we're just going to plug this back in for a while. I'm going to switch over and start doing the pork loin video, and then we'll come back to this when I put the probe sensor into the probe, and we'll monitor it that way, and we'll check it via a quick read too, make sure everything is accurate. But yeah, so that was fairly easy to do, to get set up. And like I said, I like this because you can do multiple probes, so I'll probably end up buying a couple more probes here for it, so that I can have more than one. I like that storage. That's pretty cool. All right, well, let me get into getting the dinner prepped. But there it is, the ChefsTemps probe. All right, so here we got our ChefsTemps, and I'm going to try to remember. Oh, so it says 74 degrees, 77 degrees here. Phone app it says 77. I'll have to reprogram it. We're going to take this. Set my phone down. I'm actually going to stick it in this one. And I'll put it in about that far. Okay. Now it's you can see the internal's gone down. Let's set up cook. Like I said, we're doing pork. Doing a loin. We're looking for 145. We're going to start the cook. So keep your approach close. Start cook. So there you go. Started the cook. 59 degrees, 58 degrees inside the meat right now. Our target 145. Right now it's not showing ambient, but you can see it'll graph it out here. So let's look at the base. Here's the base. Shows 57, 145. Now this back one, we're going to go ahead and stick the probe from the Rectech on it, and we're ready to go. Go ahead and get this closed up. I'll have to figure out why the ambient isn't showing up on this. Not sure why it's not showing up ambient, but it should alert us when it's getting close to 145. I'm going to make sure my ringer is on, and we'll see if it rings at us. There you can see down here it's got falls below, ambient rises above, internal temp falls below, time before cook ends. So we're just going to add alert at 140. I don't know if you saw that. Let's see if we can go back there. So you can see I set it so it's setting off an alarm at 140, and then we'll know. So we'll just let her ride here. Figure out why that ambient's not working. But there you go. Okay, so you can see here we're 6 minutes deep into this cook. It is now showing ambient temperature. That's a little low because, you know, I have my pellet grill. I just turned it up to 300. So we'll see how this does. Let's see. You touch this center and it shows me, you know, the internal temp is 65. It's saying it's got about an hour and 20 minutes. It won't take that long. I'm thinking 45 minutes at 300. Yeah, and you touch that again, it gives you the run of the cook. Down here it's graphing it. Yellow is your internal temp. Green is your ambient temp. And then this dotted line is your desired temp. So as it goes, that graph, it's going to go up. The yellow should climb as we go along here. Let's touch that again. We're at 68 degrees now. It says 59 minutes, 57 minutes. So that's pretty neat. This is a pretty usable, cool app, I'm finding. You know, like I said, you got alerts down here. I have one alert set and it's telling me that. Settings. You go into settings here and you can turn on how this does. Let's see. Cook ready. You've got different sounds that you can make. Right now everything is set to telephone, so you can kind of customize it how you want to hear it. And then down at the bottom you've got your notifications here and instructions, which is kind of neat. Go back out, and then this button up here, I think if you had multiple probes in, it would show those. It's right there showing one. If you had 2 or 3, it would be listed down here, but since I only have the one, it's showing the only one. So now, you know, it's saying 45 minutes for this cook to reach 145. It's saying the ambient is 196, it's climbing. This button here is kind of neat. Look, it's a fan settings. Rid of that. You could have it run off here too. I don't have one, so it's turned off. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. And then this button here, oops. You can set your Wi-Fi up and things like that through that button. So we'll just touch that back and we go back to the screen that I want to watch. That's pretty neat. All right, so it says that the internal is 131, ambient's 255, and see here on the app it says 130 and 132, 132, 255. It's up there. It's kind of funny. I planned on taking this off the pan, and for some reason I didn't. That's on me. All right, so it's beeping at us. Sorry about that. This thing. Okay, it's beeping at us. I need to get these off. So, see if I can. Got it. Okay, so I had to hit that to turn it off. Let's take a look at them. All right. Check our cook read, see where it's at. Let's get these off. Alrighty, so here's our finished product. I got to pull those toothpicks out of it. Alright, so there it is. The ChefsTemp Meter Probe, wireless meter probe. You know, right now I have it turned off. We're going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm just pressing and holding it, and it shuts it off. So I like it. It's heavy duty. It's magnetic. It's sat right there. The range, you know, it says to have this, your base, next to your probe. So I had it right next to sitting on the grill table. So it was always communicating, and That app is so easy to use. I like that app. I was in the house, it was reading. I was out here in the shop, it was reading. I don't know the total range, but it never lost connection, and it was right there. And it started to beep at me once it reached its temp that I had told it to, and everything worked great. So I am going to probably order 2 more probes because I like that. You can run 3 on it, and I think you know, I compared it to my quick read, and it was within a couple degrees. It was within a couple degrees of what the Rectech probe said too. So I'm going to say it's good and accurate. No issues. It didn't overcook it. This meat is perfect. So anyhow, gotta get my glasses on. So that's my review of the ChefsTemps Protemp Plus. The perfect temp every time. Very cool. Until next time, my friends. Thank you for watching. Grill.